Hello, my friends. How are you? This is Dave Gonzalez, and I'm coming to you here live from our Milliken address at Gano Life. My wife and I just got back from a very, very nice trip that we had to Denver, Colorado. We had an awesome time. My beautiful wife and I had a tremendous impact out there in Denver. We actually talked to all of our people. And, we've been talking basically about the same thing that we've been talking about all week long, last week, the week before, and the week before that. We've been talking about the new beginning. Gano Life is one of those companies that you do not want to miss on. The new beginning that we're actually about to explode into is going to be so tremendous. It's going to make you a pioneer. It's going to make you a founder of this company. So you want to stick to this. You want to be present with what's going to happen. That's why we've been actually creating these trainings that we can do that are very small but poignant on a daily basis so that you can get exactly what this is all about. Now, I personally like to start it the way that I've been starting, which is basically talking about the things that set you up to be successful in this industry. When I talk to people, I talk from the basic things to do, all the way on up to the most complicated things there is to do. And I hope that you appreciate that and bear with me and know that what I'm telling you is exactly how I talk to people that are brand new, that just get started with me. So in this training, I'm going to continue from where I left off last time. The last time when I actually gave the training, we talked about three different items. Number one was attitude. And I want to let you know that attitude is everything. As a matter of fact, in your network marketing business, your attitude is going to be one of those most important things that you'll ever bring to it. As a matter of fact, with the right attitude, you can accomplish a lot. Let me tell you this. A teacher of mine once said, 90% of your business is your attitude. 5% is your aptitude. That means what you know, how much you know. And the other 5% is that you take action. Take action with what you know with the right attitude. That's what makes a big network marketing business. And I'm glad they taught me that, because that's what it's been like for me. As a matter of fact, that 90% that you can bring to the table is one of the biggest portions that makes the biggest difference. That 5% will teach you here. And the other 5% in action will actually have you make it happen here, or also in your home, or in your friends and families' places, in their homes. Because this business is about taking it to the homes and friends and family, and doing meetings on a daily basis. Just sharing with people with what you got. You share with people about the product. You share with people about the opportunity of making money. And we share with people the opportunity about them helping others. What better job can we be doing? The other thing that we've been teaching is basically do the right thing. In other words, do what works. That's what do the right thing means for me. In other words, don't do things that don't work, do things that do work. In our business, it has been discovered what are those things that work and that work consistently every single time. Now, there's an ABC to this. There's an A through Z in our business as to what works all the time. Take those advices and do it and make it happen every single time. Do the things that work. Try to avoid not doing those things that don't work, because that's going to really set you back quite a bit. As a matter of fact, you might think you're moving forward doing something, but if you just did what doesn't work, you actually were set back instead of moving forward. Now, the other thing too is basically begin to create, and that's what we're going to talk about right now. Now, as far as the other things go, find a place where you can go and learn. Places that there's a good leader there that's teaching and training. Take a paper, take a pencil and a notepad, and just start writing things down. But most of all, practice what is being said in terms of tips and techniques on how to do the business. Practice it, and as you learn it, go do it. As you learn it, go do it. But you want to bring to the table the attitude. You also want to do the right thing, and you want to begin this like a new beginning. You want to take this to the next level. You want to start to think and feel it in your heart. There is a new beginning. The new beginning is you get to do this from scratch. This is your opportunity. You get to become the founder of a business. You get to become the pioneer, one of the first few people that are beginning with this company, and we're actually beginning it together. As a matter of fact, this new beginning is going to bring forth so much for everybody. A lot of people don't understand that you can compare this new beginning feeling like the ones you get when you buy a brand new car. They don't know that you can compare this new beginning feeling like the one you get when you buy a brand new house, or when you have a new relationship. That new beginning feeling that you get pushes you to do so much, and in a creative manner, in such a way that you actually make things happen right away for yourself. And the results come instantly. Very importantly. Also, today our topic is about creating something new. Now, you can't just go about and create something, but you want to create something that makes a difference. And that is, in this business, you want to create a base and a foundation of who are you. a base and a foundation of who are you being really, that you can make things happen for yourself. You want to create a foundational base of who you want to be now, that what you are is congruent with the things that you want in life. So it's not so much that you want to make some goals and let's see if you accomplish them. Let's make some goals, but let's have those goals be huge. But let's make you, like, let's create you and be the person that's correct to have those goals become accomplished. What did I just mean by that? Well, today we're going to talk about creating. You get to create who you get to be to make these things happen for yourself. You see, this is a race of one. This is a race for you. This is not a race against other people. This is just a race in your life that you get to run one more time, but it's actually one that's going to make a big difference, because here you're helping people, you're touching, moving, and inspiring others to get involved in your business that works, the product that works, and a company that's moving forward really fast with the right mindset and helping a lot of people around the world. In this case, you want to make some goals that are huge, so big in fact that you can only accomplish them if who you're being is actually also transformed. By that I mean you get to create who you want that person to become, and that is you. Because what you create is a foundational base for a huge, tremendous business that gets built upon that. You will see what I'm talking about as I move forward, but let me give you an explanation. As a matter of fact, we're going to talk about what things there are that you can create. I want to have you do this practice, but please write this down and go home and do this. In this practice, you get to get a sheet of paper and you get to begin to write down exactly who you are to yourself. This is your own opinion of yourself, and I want you to be honest and write these things down. Start with those things that you like about yourself. Start with those things that you think work, and that also every time you behave a certain way, you get a good reaction in life. Talk about, you smile all the time, you have a good attitude, or you're present, or you get to places on time. I'm going to write down that you always have a good mood, you're well with other people, you like other people, you're positive, you're motivating, you're interesting, you're loving, you're caring. You want to write all these things down on a piece of paper, and then after you do that, you then want to write down the opposite. You want to sit down and write down every single thing that you know does not work about you. First, you wrote down the good things that you do know that work. Now you write down the things that you know don't work for you. What you want to do, though, you want to be generous. Be generous with yourself on all those things that work for you, and be generous with yourself on all those things that don't work for you. Like, who are you really being on a daily basis that doesn't work? Who are those things that you are that really don't make a good difference in your life or in an outcome of something? And you want to begin, and you want to be very generous and honest with yourself with both. When you work on this one, you want to talk about, you may be a little bit lazy, you're always late, you complain, you like gossip, you like doing things the opposite. Nobody tells me what to do. And most of all, you hate on people. You write all these things down, and you start to look at each one of these things in your life and see, how is that affecting my life? Now, you'll get to see one very interesting thing. You'll get to see exactly where is it in life that you've actually started something, and then in your way of being, and you were that way, like the things that don't work, how as you were going up in your life in some kind of a job or something, you hit the ceiling, and that ceiling that you hit made you go back down. So then you start another job, and you go there and you start behaving a certain way, and then you begin to behave that way, and then you hit another ceiling, and then you fall back down. Or you go to a different opportunity, and then you hit the ceiling, and then you come back down. Or you go through a relationship, and then you hit the ceiling in the relationship, and you come back down. And then you go to another relationship, and you hit the ceiling, and you come back down. And another relationship, and another relationship, and another relationship. A lot of people go through so many relationships, so many jobs, so many different things, and they hit this ceiling. Do you know that there's something in common with that ceiling? That is you. There's something about you that you're creating, that you're doing, that doesn't work, and it isn't congruent with the success that you want to achieve in life. Let's try replacing all those things that we just talked about with the complete opposite. If you're lazy, let's be in action. If you're upset, let's be happy. If you're mean, let's be nice. If you're gossiping, let's not gossip anymore. I mean, you try replacing all these things with the opposite. Those things that don't work, you get rid of them. and you replace them with things that would work. As you do that, you begin to see different results in your business. We keep hearing about people saying, if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, you're going to achieve the same results. You know, but if you do something different, you might get a different result. We've heard these trainings so many times from so many people. I've heard it since I got started in the industry. If you keep doing the same thing over and over again, you're going to get the same results. But if you want a different result, then try doing something different. Well, they don't give you the information as to what is that you need to do. All I'm saying is very simple. Get those things that don't work about you and then just switch them. Switch them for those that would work. And then do those things all the time that would work. Kind of catch yourself when you're actually behaving a certain way and don't behave like that anymore. And behave the opposite. Immediately, you're going to change completely your entire future based upon what you want as a goal or a future in life, especially in this business, because you were just present to the fact that you were behaving a certain way and you just switched it to a different way that actually works for you because you know it's worked for you before. All those people that hit these ceilings, they notice that there's something tremendously in common. Every single time they try to achieve something, they've been brought down by themselves. We have been our own self-destruction in many cases because we're behaving a certain way and we take ourselves out of the game. So I ask you today, start with a brand new attitude. Then work with this and work with things that work. And this is good advice that I'm giving you. Start with this. Also, treat it as a new beginning. As a new beginning that you get to create it from scratch. And this is for you. You get to do this. You don't have to do this. And more importantly, start creating. Create from scratch yourself, who you want to be, who you want to become, and where you want to go. And you're going to achieve all your dreams and all your goals, not just in this business, but also in your life. And I challenge you to actually do this by taking notes and doing that practice and then catching yourself on a daily basis while you're behaving a certain way or reacting in a certain way and just change it up and you'll see the results come out. The results will come in time. Your business will flourish and what you want in life will be very congruent to who you're being right now. So you're being a wonderful, great person, a wonderful human being, and you're being that way all the time. What you want is tremendously great and wonderful and huge. You're going to achieve it because you're the right person for what you want. That's exactly what I mean. So I thank you very much for watching this. We have more advice coming up and tips and techniques on how to do the business, but I want to create this foundational base for you so you can think about this for a minute and just know that success is waiting there for you. For now, I just want to say I am Gonzalez. My name is David Gonzalez. I love you, I honor you, I respect you, and I'll see you at the top.